What is the expectation for tonight?
Yeah, I think they're first in the league if I'm correct. So, gonna have to be ready to go. I think it doesn't matter too much on the back-to-back, and they've been playing well. So they got a deep team and a lot of skills. So we're gonna have to be ready to play.
You had some of your first taste of playoff hockey against Winnipeg. What are some things that they do well as a team?
Yeah, I think they're just deep throughout their lineup, and they play a consistent game. And their top guys have been having a really good year and making a ton of plays. So, mix that on top of some really good goaltending, and I think you got a good team. So, it'll be a good challenge for us, and a good test to see where we're at.
And thinking back to that playoff performance, it was a really strong one from you. Do you draw upon that at all this time of year? Some of the things that you were doing well personally?
I think so. I think obviously you want to look back at games you've played well in and kind of think about what you did and what your focuses were. So, I think I'd be lying if I said it didn't cross your mind. But at the same time, I think it's a new year and new game, so probably a good mix of both.
You're going to get a little bit of a different look on your line mates tonight. What are you trying to do?
I think probably haven't played my best hockey lately, so I'm just trying to work through it and find my game and start trending in the right direction. I think I played a lot with Yuri in camp and thought we had some good chemistry, so I'm excited to see if we can spark that again.
And you mentioned working through some things. What have you pinpointed as the biggest challenge for you lately?
I don't know if it's one thing in particular. I think just the consistency and finding the puck and making plays. I think for me, when I don't have the puck, I tend to watch a little too much. So for me, getting in the battle and moving my feet is really important.
Jared Bednar used the word confidence. What are some things that you do to feel confident in what you do well as a player?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is just to work hard. I think hard work builds confidence, and for me, that's kind of how I've always thought. And it's been a weird stretch, I guess, for me. So. Definitely. I think confidence is probably something that I'm focusing on right now and, trying to rebuild.
And in working through it, how has the coaching staff and other teammates helped you?
Yeah, everyone is super supportive. I think, from the coaching staff down, they've talked to me plenty of times and, kind of reiterated, that they believe in me. And, little things like that I think go a long way, especially if you're struggling a bit. And, on the teammate side of it, I feel like nothing's changed from when you're playing good or playing bad. So I think, that's how you want it to be. And, I'm not going to come in the locker room and sulk or pout. I'm going to come with a smile and try to work through it.
Are you a New Year's resolution person, or do you view the new year as a time to turn the page and have a clean slate moving forward?
I'm usually not, but maybe this year I am. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. I think... I try to just focus on my routines and, try to stay disciplined with those things. And to me, I guess it doesn't matter much if it's a new year or not. I think you can start it any day. So not too big, I guess.
No different than any other game. Obviously, it's a great opponent that we have, but we just have to come out and play our best.
Kind of thinking back to Seattle, this past game, you had them on the second leg of a back-to-back. How can you capitalize on perhaps maybe some fatigue early on?
I think it just starts with putting the puck behind him and making him turn and just make him skate pretty much the whole night. And I think that should wear him down a little bit. And I guess that's kind of how we play anyway, so nothing too different.
Thinking back to your Utah game, it was one of your best 200-foot games. How can you leverage some of the things that you did well in that opportunity going into tonight?
We just look back. We played, obviously, a really good game all around, and there's a lot of things that we did to contribute to that. So just stick to our structure, listen to what Bedsy has to say, and make sure we bring it tonight.
In the absence of Josh Manson, just here recently, you had elevated opportunity on the top pair. Second pair. What were some big things that you learned from that?
It's just experience, I think, was a big thing. It was definitely different, just getting matched up against some of the top lines as opposed to the bottom six. But, just learned a ton playing with Taser and G a little bit. So, it was a ton of fun and really good for my development as well.